yeah, I think it would be safe for all of us to really consider when it comes to entrusting someone with our heart, to combining ourselves with someone, to getting all entangled, to mixing our energy up with someone, that the person whom we do that with in regards to where we are accepting that love in the way that that other person wants us to accept it, I think that should be done with a friend. A friend being one who your relationship isn't based on what you do, isn't based on what you've given them, isn't based on whether it's some intimate or some material possessions that you've given the person or that they hope that you give them. It's solely on just who you are. And you see, when you know that an individual really loves you for who you are, it's when you can object to something that they extend out to you, when you can tell them that they're wrong, when you can point out some flaws, and that person will lovingly view it and accept it, or at least, even if they object to it because of a lack of insight, they still come back later and say, I'ma look at it. It's not that they get all offended and defensive, because see, a friend knows that you're not trying to attack them. They're not being, hypocritical. You're not being judgmental. A friend knows that you love them because they love your character. They have such admiration and respect for your character. That alone wouldn't allow them to be told certain things about you. Them to ever become truly your enemy where they want to see harm done to you. Them to believe that you're actually even trying to hurt them. When an individual truly loves who you are and not what you do, not your sex, not your money, not your place of empowerment or whatever, any kind of benefit they feel they can get from it. And I'm telling you, for each and every one of us, we have to be able to make that determination. And when you make that determination, stay firm to it. Don't allow yourself to be conformed or to have your logic re-rationalized or whatever. Just stay committed to it, because if you don't, you will live to learn and regret it. I take lessons from my own life. And they say whenever you have to live something and go through it yourself, not only is that lesson the best lesson to learn, but it's also going to be the most costly. So again, man, protect your energy. Be mindful of what love is. We have to really study self. Have to really understand that no matter how much we want to be loved, that love does have a distinctive characteristic. And it's solely about what an individual willing to sacrifice for you, because typically when someone admires and loves you, they are for you. It's about you. And so when it's mutual, it's vice versa. But don't shape and turn and twist what a person has given you as their truth. And because you desire love, you also want them to conform to your desire. Love, unconditional love. Is it real? I believe love has conditions. Love has conditions except when it's real. Love has conditions except when it's real. When it's real. Let me rephrase that. Love, when it's in love of you, who you are, it's unconditional. Because it's who you are. It's not about you pleasing somebody. It's about I love who you are. But when it's based on what they want, then it's conditional, because you're not going to always be able to give them what they want. And anytime you don't, you're going to see another side of that individual. conditional love, unconditional love. We have to learn and recognize the characteristics. Because there's a lot of fake love out there. Or better yet, love that isn't based on who you are. Peace and blessings.